We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It should be a good three-inning battle royale matchup tonight between Palm Beach
for the Wave. Shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Finley is in pursuit. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Ted Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ted Williams.
Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Third, the right fielder, number 30, Joe Carter.
Darren O'Day, 6'4" right-hander, comes in.
Darren O'Day.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. So striding in, Steve Finley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Striding in, Cal Ripken. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cal Ripken Jr.
First offering on its way. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Man at first for him following the one-out single.
David
Billy Wagner enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. To third. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Adam Lind is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Lind awaits the 0-1. Weak roller right side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. As he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's D. Gordon now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Evan Gattis.
Fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Evan Gattis is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Nate Jones, the 6'5" right.
Nate Jones.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. He's there and records the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. But it's so hard about a sinker. You have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit it.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that look.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll look to get something going here. Fernando Abad, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bradley is retired, and there's one away. Striding into the box, Nate Jones. Jose Altuve will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here. With Will Harris is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Joseph, but no chance to recover. Altuve is on at first after the strikeout. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Joseph has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ted Williams. He's 0-for-1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Will Harris.
For the Knucklers, pitcher Will Harris.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ricky Weeks.
Now pinch hitting, Ricky Weeks.
Aroldis Chapman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. The pitch. And that misses. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Suarez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cal Ripken. A base hit in his first trip. Line towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Ready for another chance, David Wright. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Scorched to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Joaquin Soria, a right-handed pitcher. Riding in once again, Joe Carter. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1.
Joe Carter.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
The 0-2 delivery. And the changeup is.
Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the string, and he laid off it. I mean, the delivery looked like a fastball. Great eyes.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Joe Carter goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Liner towards second. And this is past the diving Phillips, a base hit. Evan Gattis now standing in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bounce towards the mound. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner goes for third. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
The first baseman, number 26, Adam.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in to try it again. Brandon Phillips hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he's back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the. Here's Mike Napoli now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
First baseman.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike two. Here's the pitch. He might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ripken ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. Now at the plate, Aroldis Chapman. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Ben Paulson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. 0 for 2 on Ken Giles is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. From the stretch. This is in the air out to right. McCutchen is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Ready for another shot now. Ted Williams. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The men on third with 2 down. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek.
Leading off for St. Louis, catcher
Tommy Joseph is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses. For the first out. Justin Ruggiano will move into the
pinch hit. Justin Ruggiano.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. 1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Center fielder, Steve Finley.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Digging in once again, Cal Ripken. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sean Kelly takes over to start.
Now pitching.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Carter. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance. Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in once again, D. Gordon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ripken onto the grass. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Gattis. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back at the track, the wall. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Number 5.
Mike Napoli is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Finley racing back to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready once again.
David Wright.
Josh Edgin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Edgin.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Riding in once again, Chris Davis. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Yimi Garcia, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Adam Lind is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with a hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
On to first here as Lind is set down now 2 away.
Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And another foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Carter is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good 3-inning battle royale matchup today between the Waves and the Lasers. Two great hitters lead their teams. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. So digging in now, Ted Williams. Felipe Rivero takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now pitching.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Joe Carter is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The second for one on to Carpenter. It's a double play. And here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ender.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Williams is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Jackie Robinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air into shallow left center. Diaz onto the ground. Now at the plate, Willie Stargell. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Billy Wagner, a little 5-cent southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching, and he'll step off. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck, but hey, a high fast.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. In now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's D. Gordon now.
Second baseman.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. There to take it is BR, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Mike Napoli is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up. over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away. Now batting. Matt Carpenter.
First baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Carpenter.
Takes a fastball on the inside. Corner. The 0-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Suarez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here it comes, 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. Nelson Cruz will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Nate Jones, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about it, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, your hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at-bat. Now, to those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you. Matt, this has been a fun at-bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitch. Ready now. Jackie Bradley Jr.
Center fielder.
And a new pitcher is summoned from the bullpen as it'll be the left-hander Boone Logan that gets the call.
Boone Logan.
And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Nate Jones. Ben Paulson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Grounded back up the middle to his left. Villar throw in time at first for out number 2. Riding in once again, Aledmus Diaz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes Cabrera. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The windup and the 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Diaz brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike. And now there are two gone. John Jaso will grab a bat and hit.
John Jaso.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he lays off for ball 1. A little bouncer. Now winds up foul. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Set to deal on 2-2. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Flying toward right center. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Digging in to try it again. Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Robinson. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Aroldis Chapman bats in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. And the winning run is across to score. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good 3-inning battle royale matchup today between Anaheim and Palm Beach. The Waves will play to stay alive. Next, Andrew McCutchen. Now some action. Out in the bullpen is a 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field. Bradley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's Corey Seager. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams is in pursuit. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Jason Giambi. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. It's on the slider, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second.
So striding in, Ted Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Into the box now, Joe Carter. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Runners on first with 1 down. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. And look at Giambi fish that one out of the dirt. A nice play. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Nate Jones, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Now pitching, Nate.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Shot foul over towards the dugout.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No swing, apparently. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. That fastball was a lively one, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start us out here. Andrew Miller. The tall, imposing left-hander takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. 3-1. D. Gordon is on deck. Hard ground ball to third. There to take it is Chipper. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Here's D. Gordon now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Here's Mike Napoli now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a ball 1-2. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning. So coming to the
plate for Anaheim. Center fielder Ian Desmond.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Ian Desmond is retired to kick off the inning. Eddie Rosario is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The pitcher, Andrew Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice.
Miller.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. On to Napoli, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Andrew McCutchen is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there's ball two now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The throw will go to third. Stepping in and ready for another shot. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Now at the plate, Nate Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Jose Altuve will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hunter Strickland, a 6'4" right.
Hunter Strickland
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
The 0-2 once more. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Ready for another chance.
Shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled at the plate. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. McCutchen on the move. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That ball's not even close, but I think he probably tried to throw that out of the zone on purpose. Maybe.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Billy Wagner, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Giambi.
Off with a 51. First baseman, Jason Giambi.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chipper Jones comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carter sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Ted Williams. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ted Williams.
And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. On the ground to the right side. Ah, way to get dirty. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort. Now at the plate, Joe Carter.
Joe Carter.
From the stretch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 1-2. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here's D. Gordon now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
D. Gordon.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Hit out toward second. Gordon is up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. Diaz brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So stepping in, Evan Gattis. He'll start things out here in a tie.
Evan Gattis.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Crawling for it, Desmond. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's Mike Napoli now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but
now pitching.
Ken Giles, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Now a hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Down and away, ball 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Line toward the gap in left center. Rosario is there, and he'll make. Now to the plate, Ken Giles. He's getting his first plate appearance. Of the game here in the 6th. Dante Bichette.
Dante Bichette. Now pitching.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. And this is going to be a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Suarez charging this one, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he offers it the circle. Change and misses. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him, went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Carter is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Wandy Peralta enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the... Pat Neshek will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
For the Waves, pitcher Pat Neshek.
Ben Paulson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of it. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. Everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fire.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen racing back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 9.
Digging in to try it again. Ted Williams. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. On to Giambi, a double play, and that ends the inning. Back here. Aroldis Chapman comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Jason Giambi is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball. 1-1. Chapman ready. The 1-1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Number 10, third baseman Chipper Jones.
High pop up. Gordon is there for it. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. Ready 1. once again.
Number 4, second baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though. He had some really good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Carter, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Ball game! Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good.